Danny, great performance to bounce back given Tuesday's disappointing result.
Yeah, I think that was uncharacteristic of us Tuesday, and we're not going to throw the baby out with the bathwater. You know, we know what qualities we've got in the dressing room and how hard these lads work. So I was confident we would put a performance in today, and thankfully they rewarded my confidence with what was an excellent performance.
Because a number of changes were made from the team against Tuesday as well, whether it be injuries or suspensions or bad performances, and the boys who came in did well.
Yeah, I've maintained from the start we've got good players and we've got good strength this year. We haven't maybe got the depth that you probably want in the sense of 25, 30 players that some clubs have, but what we have done is we've recruited well, and when players have been asked to step up and perform, they always do. And that's a credit to the lads and the mentality in the dressing room. So, as you said, some of the changes were forced through suspensions and injuries, and others were performance-based. But everyone who put their foot on the pitch today was outstanding, and even the boys that come on the pitch.
Yeah, three that stand out: Alfie, Killian, and Davidson, Ben Searle as well today.
Yeah, and what a great day for the academy. So you've got a player that they've worked with, and they've tried hard to push it our way, and luckily enough they've got a manager who wants to bring through players that are our own players. And credit to Ben, he's come into the team, he stood up, he looked like a man out there, which is probably one of the first questions you ask when a young player steps in, and he did everything he needed to do against a very, very good front two.
Man of the match today as well.
Yeah, no, I think it was always potentially going to be that way, and not just because he's sitting in the room, but I thought Joel Newball was outstanding today, and he's flourishing, and that's a credit to him and the work ethic he put in, because he had a period of the season where he was out of the team, and rather than sulk like some players do, he got his head down, he's grafted, and you know what, he's reaping the rewards at the minute, and long may that continue.
Because a bit of early pressure from Wrexham, but then a moment of magic really from Alfie with his cross that caused Dibble a bit of problems, and Joel stepped in for his goal.
One of the things we worked on yesterday was actually just getting the ball in the penalty area, because we've stopped doing that recently, and we've got success from that, actually getting crosses into the box, making sure that you put the keeper under pressure, make sure you put the back 2, 3, 4, whatever system they're playing, and ask the question, because if you don't ask the question, you're never going to get an answer. And credit to the boys, not only did we get the ball in the box, but there's been times this year we haven't punished mistakes, and the lads were positive in their thinking, and they found the ball at the right place at the right time.
And found his second goal in the second half with a bit of luck, but if you don't shoot, you don't score.
We actually asked each other in the dressing room, when's the last time we actually had a bit of luck like that? I mean, and I'm not talking this season, I'm talking since we've been here. And yeah, and Joel's has to have the shot for that to happen, and we always say to the boys, listen, if you've got an opportunity to get the ball at your feet and hit it, because you don't ever know what's going to happen, and that's a proof to that.
And top it off a great performance as well, with an assist for Jammer's goal as well.
Yeah, well, and I can't wait to see that one back. And look, I think again we spoke, and the boys will laugh about this one. I criticised them yesterday because we don't score enough tap-ins across the 6-yard box. I think we've had 2 this season, in the whole season, and to get a goal like that today. But again, it's positive and direct play from Joel, and it's great awareness and appreciation of the work he's done to get into the right place at the right time for Jammer. So no, fantastic team goal.
He was on a hat-trick as well, but picked up a slight knock. How is he? I'm sure he'll be back ready to go.
Look, at the end of the day, hat-tricks are lovely. The points are in the bag as far as we were concerned, and we've got a massive schedule coming up, and he's a very important part of that. So I'm sure he'd love to have stayed on and got his third, but more importantly, I'm sure he'd want to be playing Tuesday and Saturday.
You said it there, he's become an important part of this team, not just someone who's you have to fight for his chances. He's become an important part and one of the first names on the team sheet.
Yeah, and do you know what? A little message for any kind of players out there, that you've got areas of your game that you're strengths, and you've got areas that are maybe not so strong, and you have to get your head down and work, and you have to do extra stuff, and you have to do, and credit to Anwar's been out there doing some extra stuff with him, and look, he's reaping the benefits of that. He knows he's still got lots of work to do, because he's got so much potential, and if he wants to get to where he wants to get to, then he'll keep putting that work in. But I know his character, and that's something I know I haven't got to worry about. And
speaking about that as well, you spoke about social media as well. That's something you've done to sort of with the leagues below, to step out and make sure they're all okay as well.
Yeah, I've just said to BBC Surrey that the bottom line is we're all. I find it a little bit worrying at times that all people are talking about is money, points, relegations, and promotions, and there's an awful lot of human beings involved in this, and their livelihoods will be affected, their mindset will be affected, their families will be effective, and more importantly, their mental health. And we've got to make sure that we can do as much as we can. You can't help everybody, but we'll do as much as we can to try and to put a branch out to say to people that whether you're a manager in step 2 or step 3, right, let's get on some Zoom calls, let's have some chats, let's have some coffee mornings where we can just talk football. And the players that are unable to train and play at their clubs, let's see if there's someone who will give us an AstroTurf for an hour a week, so we can just get them out, just so they can run around and play football and do what they love doing, and make sure that they're as happy as they can be given the circumstances.
And you know, the result today offers a massive headache for Tuesday and for Saturday's FA Trophy game as well.
But it's the headaches you want. You don't want to change teams because people are performing poorly. You don't want to do that. You want everyone on fire, and you want people banging on the door in the background wanting to be in your team. And then that's the headaches you want. They're nice headaches to have. Look, we've got a few players coming back for Tuesday, and you know what? There's the lads on the pitch today have put a good marker down to say, well, I'm not so sure you're just going to walk straight back in the team. So listen, we'll have to discuss that as a staff, and whatever we do on Tuesday will be based on what Maidenhead are going to bring to the table.
Are you in with a shot? More information below. Click here for the next video, click here to subscribe.